Alright folks, we're just about ready to send you over to iddyBTW with Epic Mickey, the Power of Two. Alright, and we're gonna send him over.
All right. Let me get my chats up. Hold on. Un momento. All right. What's up, guys? I'm Iddy. I have world record in iddyBTW to the power of 2 for PC. If you don't know what this game is, it is like an action adventure platformer, where you use things to paint. You paint or you thin. It's a really bad game because of one element. Oswald, it's an AI companion, and most of your time relies on Oswald being good, and that usually does not happen. So yeah. Sorry, my mom was texting me. Yeah, so this game is, it's interesting. You're gonna see a couple cool tricks that I haven't shown off. And, last time I did a marathon, I got world record. And, world record's 101.59. But that's invalid because, video problems. So, like, real world record that I got in the marathon's like a 102 something. Alright, This game's very RNG, and I'm kind of scared, but we'll see. We're just gonna try and have some fun. On go. It's whenever I press A. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Not long ago, a rather brave but mysterious.
This first room it's faster to jump because you just do a slow walk if you're not jumping. So I'm just gonna do some good timed jumps, get the hat. We're currently in Yensid's lab. It's if you've like ever seen Fantasia or played Kingdom Hearts. This is like Yensid's castle. This is where he like created Wasteland, which is the setting for the game. First little trick coming up is called lamp jump. Let's see if I can get it. Nope. That saves like a second. Not too big of a deal.
Cosmos spread before him, a plane of
this is the tutorial for the paintbrush, which is like the main mechanic of this game. You're gonna see me try and beat the cycle of these floating rocks by doing a few precise jumps. Well, I didn't get the cycle, and I lose a lot of time for that. That's annoying. That would be a reset. So now I just have to do this really slow. Ooh, that's bad. I'm not gonna try and pay attention at the time. We're just trying to have some fun.
At home, Mickey should have felt safe. Looking at the brush, he wondered if thinner could help him find the truth behind his unease.
Alright, we're gonna use one of these brooms. Never mind, we're not. Alright, here's globe jump. We're just gonna wait the globe cycle out because we're marathon safety.
The magic brush, what would Mickey do? Would he paint the world or thin it to nothingness? The choice was his.
That paintbrush room mess up was really unfortunate. I'm gonna be like 20 seconds behind or something. Alright, So that's Jens's lab. That's basically the tutorial level. That is the last good section of the game. Because now we get our good old buddy Oswald. Now the game's bad.
Oh, hurry! The place is crowded.
Now the game's bad. We have Oswald, and he's a pain in my ass.
To glide across that gap.
Oh, the castle's falling down. We have to go. Hurry up, you slowpokes.
And then you have Best Girl Hortensia.
Hortensia! Do you think she made it? Come on, we need to go around and look for her. By Jove, I bet you two can get out of here by using that balcony. Mickey, go over to Oswald and oh my!
So now we're gonna see if Oswald's nice, and he's not. We have slow. We just got slow gears. Spin on this chest because we need 250 tickets by Bog Easy to buy a television sketch, which allows us to clip in one part of the game, which saves about like 10 seconds. What I just did there to pause skips the text and proceeds the game faster. This is like a like Xbox and Xbox PS3 and PC exclusive feature. You cannot do this on Wii. And this will like speed up dialogue and make the game go by faster. I also forgot to mention I'm playing on PC with something in the files called skip in-game cutscenes, which allows the game to be more stable because this port is really bad. And there is a couple cutscenes that if you watch it, your game will crash. So in order to make the game faster and more like reliable to run, we have to skip in-game cutscenes.
Look at that, Oswald. You need to hit both electrodes on the machine at the same time.
This one's mine.
Yep. There's also a couple
Be careful.
couple crashes exclusive to the PC port because the PC port was just so rushed. Basically the Wii game is like the most stable run, but the PC is the fastest. And there's also separated categories on the leaderboards.
Batters in the castle? They're not supposed to be here. Before we advance, we'll have to deal
That was pretty good spatter placement. Something to note, Oswald can actually slow down that encounter by a whole lot. If he boomerang hands one of the spatters, because it won't give him the animation that we befriended him.
A bit of cloth, eh? We should take this to the haberdasher and see what he can do with that creature. Is it a blotworks? Oswald, try using your remote's electricity to stun that monster.
Friend this, and then skip the text boxes. Something to note while we watch this unskippable cutscene. I'm using a DualShock 4 controller, and I rebound the touchpad to my start. And so I mash my start button and my touchpad for optimal text box skips.
I meant to, but
Just a minute.
DS4 for the win. It's just such a bad start button, but other than that, it's a really nice controller.
So, if we move them next to those rocks and lit them off, then just
So here's just a fireworks tutorial. And then you look at Hortensia's butt for good luck. And that's the end of Dark Beauty Castle.
Gosh, Gus, I didn't think Mean Street would be this broken.
Well, it's gotten worse since the main quake. All the aftershocks have caused the thinner to come up, and the buildings to crumble even more.
I would go for the wizard outfit just for fun, but I did a no reset run a little bit earlier, and I got a 107 because I haven't touched this game in a month. So I'm just gonna play it safe and not flex on him because my world record actually has me flexing and getting the wizard outfit. Just for style. The wizard outfit only like costs another 30 seconds. So we can use Oswald to like helicopter along along trenches. Kind of cool. Other than that, terrible character. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Gaki. So now Oswald is gonna be slow. And we save this gremlin because he has hot air balloons that allow us to transfer in between Mean Street South and North by paying him like 25 tickets. So it saves a lot of time, comparing to having to go through the underground every time you want to travel in between Mean Street North and South. So it's worth watching this like cutscene in order to get a faster travel in between Mean Street South and North. So we're gonna autosave abuse, we're gonna kill ourselves, and then we get teleported to the exit of the underground, and now easy, fast. The cutscene that usually plays right there is the one of them that can crash your game, and our game did not crash because we have it turned off because we're gamers who don't care about story. So we're gonna be a total jerk and cause a bunch of scrap to fall from the sky in order to be fast. Because we are Mickey Mouse, and we do not have a heart.
Look at that! If we head down into the windmill, we'll be able to brave the DEC. Do you wish to enter the DEC?
Alright, that's Mean Street. Yeah, Mickey Mouse is a total jerk in this game. Even more so in Epic Mickey 1. He's just a jerk. I don't know, dude. Wait, but if Mickey's heartless, then that means he also has a nobody, right? Thinking emoji. This is Mickey Mouse.
Enter the elevator to Oztown.
Alright. And now we're going to Oztown, which has a really finicky battery. You have to transfer this battery from... We have to power up the battery, and then we have to transfer it across a thinner, like, river, and then put it in, like a little holder that'll lower the thinner pool. And it's really finicky, and I'm really hoping it doesn't lose me anytime. So here's the battery. Spin it off. Then we're using our butterfly sketch to transfer it over. And then we shove it in. And now we're gonna try and aim. We're gonna... Alright, we got a really good... And then there we go. That's basically Oztown. Really easy. If it goes well. Oswald's slow.
Let's go talk to Prescott. I hope he moved, frightened a bit. Look, the pieces of Oswald's statue. They're being swept down along with the thinner. I wonder where they'll end up. Perhaps we can search for them when more of the thinner has been pumped out. That's an access port. A lot of machines in Wasteland use them now for easy access to their programming. In fact, I can modify Oswald's remote so he can reprogram these machines.
These basically just open doors.
To begin, Oswald needs
Just teaches...
electricity at the access point.
It's basically teaching you about things that Oswald can do, because this is intended to be a two-player game. But the PC port does not have two players, so instead you have to deal with this awfully programmed AI.
You did it. Great work, Oswald. Do you want to enter the DEC to Rainbow Falls?
Alright. Now we're on our way to Rainbow Falls, which has a clip that I found out, or that I like discovered a couple months ago, and it's really cool, and I'm gonna try and go for it, and if I die twice, then we'll do safe strats. But it's really cool and I want to show it off.
Will take us
on the Wii version, you can actually skip the entire first part of Rainbow Falls. But since these are two different like versions of the game, then we can't do it. And in turn, they can't do what the PC version does for Rainbow Falls clip. Like you could, this entire thinner wall, you can clip through that on the Wii version, but every other version you cannot.
We should investigate at once. If we paint in the tune around an inkwell,
Bro.
it fills.
So we just collected 2 Guardians, which make one boss fight laughably easy.
Fast or double jump.
They're basically like a nuke. They're a little, they're just a nuke, basically. So we just snuck past an eye using invisible ink. And now we're getting ready to do Rainbow Falls clip. I'm gonna be kind of quiet because this does take some setup and concentration. So yeah, you'll see when we get there. I'm gonna backwalk and abuse the knockback stun to try and clip through a thinner wall. This saves about like 5 to 8 seconds because it skips having to get the gold ink.
Ink is as hard as a lobster's shell. Even thinner will slide off. Do be careful, however. The shell breaks apart as you move. If you're hit too many times, the shell will break apart. But at least it will give you time to catch your breath.
Okay, well, I didn't get it the first time. We're gonna try it one more time, and if I don't get it, rip. I got it first try in my no resets. My 2 no resets I did. Yeah, so we'll try it again.
But one weak ink is as hard as a lobster's shell. Even thinner will slide off.
Oh no.
Be careful, however. The shell breaks apart as you move. If you're hit too many times, the
Okay,
shell will break apart.
we're done.
But at least time to catch your breath.
You can if you're really interested, you can look it up. It looks cool, but I'm really sad I couldn't get it. I just don't want to waste time, dwell on it too much. That's unfortunate. Oh, whatever.
It's the projector substation. You see those falls? They power the machine. Head to the overlook by the falls and see if you can find the problem. It looks like the funnels that draw power from the falls aren't operating. See if you can use this device to get them running again.
Alright, this probably has no possibility of getting world record unless we get a god tier Prescott's Arena. Fair warning. Because I missed the jump in Jensen Lab and I messed up Rainbow Falls clip twice. So, fair warning. I might have lost the world record streak. I'm very sorry.
Hey, Mickey, let's get going, huh?
See, he's even annoying. Like, even his voice is annoying. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna... Oh, that's so loud.
You gotta get up high.
We're gonna thinner this. Then we're gonna activate this clock, which slows down time and slows down this vent, allowing us to get in here.
Destroy the whole thing.
Activate this pipe,
That pipe's running smooth as butter
jump,
now.
jump out, and then we're gonna push this pipe into this one, unlocking the Devil Caverns.
This ain't sounded good at all. What'd you do, Betsy? Get on over to the center and start her up.
Yeah, I know how to do this.
The gangsters in Battle Block Theater. I know what you're talking about. All right.
This DEC leads right to the devil's side of Rainbow Caverns. Would you like to visit?
All right. So we have one more DEC left, and I'm pretty sure this is the last DEC. There might be one more actually. I'm not sure. Here's Marimbas. This used to be an RNG. This used to be total RNG until I figured out a setup for it. And it's just being patient. I would just go automatically, but you just wait for like the even number of marimbas to or mallets on the marimba to go through and then push it down. It's more consistent and it doesn't lose runs anymore. I used to lose a lot of runs to that just because I was impatient and wanted to go fast. Because it used to be RNG if you got a fastball or not. Alright, so I'm gonna autosave abuse and leave the game and then continue game. And it'll give me full hearts since I took damage in Rainbow Falls trying to do RBF clip. And now I have full hearts and full paint. And you'll see a lot of that in this run. So we're ignoring the puzzle and we're literally just gonna damage boost around.
And we don't know how they were formed. They should lead us directly to Disney Gulch.
Cause speed running. And then you damage boost up here. Hopefully Oswald stuns him. Yeah. I might actually get stunned here. Yep. Sick. I made it though. We're good. That was so lucky.
Shall we visit Disney Gulch?
And that's Rainbow Caverns. Oh, yeah, last DEC. Alright, and then it's just projector levels. You're gonna see a thing called spin canceling, where you spin right as you take damage and you don't take damage. Like it cancels out the spin. To try and dodge these boots. Oh, I mistimed it. I might die. Nope. Alright, we're good. There you go. Did it once.
Should we enter the elevator?
And since I'm at 1 heart, it's gonna take away one of my hearts at the beginning of this level and put me at the top. What? Oh, never mind. I guess that glitch is inconsistent. Never mind. We got normal spawn. Never mind. We good.
This small guardian pool is in a paint.
This has never happened before.
I know. Thinning those tomb cacti should release the guardians. The more objects you thin,
now we're putting in this like battery into this thing.
I do believe painting in tune will do it. We could leave. We head to the train engine when you're ready to leave.
Now hop in the train engine.
Are you ready to leave?
And then we're on the other side of Disney Gulch now because we took the train. And the game wants you to go across all these like moving platforms and go all the way up there. Go all the way up there, up to that hill. But instead, we're gonna take a shortcut. This is intended, by the way. This is an intended shortcut. Oh, if you can let me get up there. Alright. We're gonna jump down onto this platform over here and then activate this panel. Or we're gonna fall off, you know. Cool, epic, sick. Thank you, Mickey Mouse, very cool. I'm so good at this video game. Holy god, I'm nuts. And get on this corner. Have Oswald activate that panel. And then we're gonna spin on this projector, giving us a different entrance to the Mad Doctor's lab, which will allow us to get a golden ticket, which makes sure that we have enough tickets for the entire run and we don't have to worry about ticket farming again. Or spending on any chests. This is completely cycle-based. If I do it well, I'll be able to go in 1 cycle. There's the golden ticket. Hey. Perfect old mill one. Alright. Mad Doctor's lab is a dragon boss fight that usually has 3 phases, but there is a skip we're doing that skips 2 of them. Skips 2 of the phases of the boss fight. Getting an unintended ledge grab here. Well, this is why this game's bad. Alright, skip 2 phases. We're on the last phase of the boss fight. And now we're just gonna hug this so that we don't get hit by boulders. If we're unlucky, the spatters... if we get unlucky, the spatters will give us some knockback. And then we get teleported to the middle one. Hug it.
And the roof's starting to take notice.
Alright, we're gonna go get this thinner. Alright, now we just have one more. And we have a lot of thinner now, so this should be pretty free. Dude, that was a stunless dragon fight. That was a stunless dragon fight. That was really good. You can get really unlucky and get like a bunch of spatters like riding you and then just like completely knocking you back. Or you can get hit by a boulder. But since I had really good placement, I did not get stunned that entire boss fight. And it was really clean.
If we head over to Mean Street North again, we'll find the projector to bog easy.
Alright, so here's the hot air balloon I was talking about. That brings you... If you wanted to be slow, you could go to the underground again, but since we helped out our little boy gremlin, our balloon gremlin. And first one's free. The first ride is free, which is nice, since we helped him. And now, boom, here we are. Don't have to go through the underground. It's a lot of time save. Thank you, developers, for putting that gremlin in the game. Shoutouts to Junction Point Studios. You deserved better. I'm sorry you got canned by Disney. Alright. Here's Silly Symphony. It's a spooky, scary skeleton projector level. And it's all cycle based. And hopefully if I do it right, I'll skip all the cycles and not get stunned. But I'm really washed up. Rip EM3, I know. EM3 deserved to come out. Hopefully it was a one-player game instead of a two-player game. Alright, that was a good Silly Symphony 1. Silly Symphony 2 is a lot more technical. But Silly Symphony 1 is just basically like jump at the right spot. Bog Easy. There's one part in Bog Easy that is really RNG heavy on if Oswald's gonna follow you off this boat or not. And that can make or break a lot of time save. So we're gonna go into a shop and we're gonna buy a TV. Hopefully my menu's good. There we go. Blinking, you miss it. That was a really good menu. This TV is going to allow us to boost up places, distract enemies, and use it to clip inside a place in Float Yard. Oswald's twitching out on that cow because he really likes cows for some reason. That's just a bug. It's really funny. Happens every time.
Let's deal with that Beetleworks replicator quickly. How awful.
Alright. So we're gonna go over to this dock and we're gonna wait for this this boat. Oswald, no.
It's the old boathouse. I know that I wouldn't be too happy if you left me to those Beetleworks.
Hey, Oswald was pretty fast. Alright, so here's the boat I was talking about. Let's hope he follows me. Please. Alright. He followed me on. Now time to see if he follows me off. Usually if... Buddy, please don't fall off. Usually if you hear a sizzle, it means he fell in the thinner. And he might be following you. He did not follow me. He might spawn on me. He followed me. Alright, sick. He spawned on me. Sick. Alright, sweet. Alright.
We could leave, but those Beetleworks will continue to cause havoc. Shouldn't we do something?
Yeah, this game was really rushed. All right, Silly Symphony 2. Skip a cycle by spin canceling on top of his head. Easy. Try not to get stunned by the crawling one. Use this, jump up. Fly in, boom. Try not to get hit by the jumping one. Alright, that's basically Silly Symphony 2. Everything else is just jump at the right time. Yo, one person plays as Hortensia. It's Hortensia, Oswald, and Mickey. Triple the RNG.
Would you like to enter the projector?
Alright, we're going to Blot Alley, which is supposed to be a stealth level, but instead we just run through it. Like a total jerk face.
Well, you see, after the
yeah. So we're gonna rescue a gremlin, which makes the entire final encounter irrelevant. It's like a detour. Let's see if Oswald will spawn. He did. Sick. That was a fast Oswald skit. Alright, now we just gotta pray for good Oswald RNG. That was basically like the entire level in a nutshell. You just kind of run from like door to door, open them up. Alright, good Oswald RNG. Then you slide the key into the door. For some reason they made an industrial sized spatter key thing. Cause Disney. Go through the door. You're supposed to stealth through this entire mission.
Ian might see those producers. You wake them up and explode. So try to move straight.
But nah. Alright.
Come on, fellas.
It might be.
Unless you're both standing in front of me.
It might be.
Gotta keep those bloodlings out of this area.
Alright. So that's basically Bog Easy. Wait, did I say Bog Easy? Sorry. Blood Alley. They both start with B's and have L's in them. Wait. Bog Easy. There's no L in Bog Easy. Don't pay attention to me. I'm just dumb. Alright, we go to Club 13. Eatronic.
All this. Now we're cooking.
I was thinking of Blog Easy, you know what I mean?
Are they the bloodworks the Mad Doc was babbling on about? Oh man, those things are all kinds of ugly.
And now since we are nice people, and we saved that one gremlin,
I don't think they want you to leave, Mickey. Distracted while
he opens the door by slamming his wrench on it.
Here I come to the rescue.
Watch this, dude. Big brain.
So, electronics safe back there.
So normally, you're supposed to stall and wait for Petronic to open up the door, but instead you could have just banged a wrench on it. Alright, so Music Land surprisingly has a very big lack of music because this game is cut very weirdly when it comes to its music.
Would you like to enter the
Sometimes it just doesn't loop correctly, sometimes it doesn't start correctly. So I normally just mute the entire game and just listen to Spotify. That's the sad truth. Even though the music's good, it's just awkward. Alright, so here's dioramas. This part sucks, also kills runs. Alright, so this is a boss fight from Epic Mickey 1 that we're recreating in a diorama. It's the clock tower. And then we delete it. And then we go on to the next one. There's 3 dioramas. The second one has a boss fight that's really, really annoying.
Say, you know what? I have some footage here that you just might want to check out. I think it'll help.
Look at that. There are
Blog Easy.
in the back right corner of the room. We should check it out.
Also, you'll notice some characters don't have any dialogue, and that's because it's bugged out because of the skip IGCs. So yeah.
Look up there in the rafters. I wonder if you could fix anything from that vantage point.
This doesn't do anything. It's just cool to just jump on something, you know? Just jump on an anvil. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna paint these 3 little tubes.
Oh, yes, sirree.
And then paint this door.
We're about 30% repaired now.
And then
Good work, fellas.
put that thing.
That's the ticket. The power levels are doing just fine.
If it would get out of the way. This is what I mean by the second room sucks.
Oh, good going, fellas. Now I can turn on the power to the...
It has, so this spider thing is just runs around and causes chaos while you fight this big
Right there.
this big
I
boy.
need to lock down the transport tube.
So it's very, very,
Other dioramas.
it's so trash.
Have a version of the plotworks we encountered earlier.
This boss fight's
Quickly.
pure hell. If I went to hell, this is what I'd see. This is what I'd see. Walking into the gates of hell. So what you want is Oswald to stun him. But Oswald's being really slow, and he stunned the other guy. And I died. Sick. And... oh no, this game's bad! The spider destroyed my TV. Oswald stunned while I was being resurrected. So now we have to wait for Oswald's cooldown. And he was literally one shot. So yeah.
Oh, now that's better. Yes, sir.
Well done. Shall we move on?
Like I said, pure hell.
Well, gee, I found this old footage while I was searching through my database.
There are more storage areas in the next diorama. I wonder what Prescott is using them for. We need to be on the lookout for a way into...
Consider submitting this to Big Bad Gameathon. I think I'm gonna do one more marathon, and I already submitted it. It's like September. I think I'm gonna do one more marathon until I just give up this game. This game causes me so much pain and misery. You don't even know. I went to bed crying because of this game.
Well, no, that wasn't very nice. Suppose I'll have to beef up security.
I also get shit on for playing this game. Everyone memes on me for playing this fucking game, so...
So,
When you first faced the plot, you used the towers to launch fireworks at it, correct?
Astral Chain comes out in 12 days, and I think I'm gonna go full on Astral Chain. I don't have a capture card.
To defeat the plot last time you were in Wasteland. It appears you need to line them up.
I'm gonna do Astral Chain when it comes out, but I don't have a capture card, so it's gonna be webcam streams. But that's the game I'm trying to, like, speedrun next. I'm trying to give up this game. It's caused way too much misery. Sub 1 hour is a pipe dream. If someone else gets it in the future, good on them. I laid a pretty good, stepping stone to sub 1 hour. Oh, please. So we just use Oswald to get across this, and then Music Land.
Projector to Fort Wasteland.
Music Land 2. Here's a really cool damage boost. I might die now. I took 2 more hits than I was supposed to. But hey. Whatever. And we're gonna hit the bell for good luck.
Would you like to enter the projector to Fort...
Okay, let's get going.
Alright. Fort Wasteland has one of the hardest jumps in the game. It's unintended, so that's why it's pretty hard. But yeah, it kills a lot of runs. Let's hope I get it first try. This run's already pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully it's somewhat entertaining. I think the mechanics of the game is cool, but the execution was just so bad. I'd run Epic Mickey 1 if they allowed emulators, but they don't, so I don't run it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this heart for safety because sometimes you can just get sniped. And I don't feel like dying. Epic Mickey 1 also has a pretty cool run, but they don't allow emulators, so yeah.
Don't worry about it.
If you're looking into running any of these games, EM1 or EM2, there's a speedrunner Discord. You can message me for the Discord, and I also have some beginner notes if you're interested in running this game. But I don't think I'd wish running this game on anyone. Run Epic Mickey 1, it's actually a pretty good game. Okay, we got it. We're good. So the tree branch that I can you please just get over here? The tree branch that I just like tightroped on has really weird collision, and it'll randomly eat one of your jumps even though you don't even press the jump button. It'll just randomly eat one of your jumps, and so you'll just fall off. So oh yeah, I bet console runs would be good if you had a co-op partner. But there's no console and PC, so I just kind of like... I kind of just like play the game by myself and cry. So what the whole goal of this is to befriend all of these spatters. But anytime one of them gets damaged... okay, this is so weird. Alright, we did it. There's actually no console runs yet on the boards. I haven't even seen a console run. But I bet it's good because you don't have to, like... You wouldn't have to wait on Oswald to get to a certain place before you activated his ability. You could literally just, like, walk there. So it's probably a good run. Because all the Mickey-only portions of this game are actually really good. But, everything with Oswald sucks. And you'll see in Prescott's Arena how bad that is, because a boss fight will literally target Oswald, but since you don't have any control over Oswald, he'll just waste time by targeting Oswald. Because all the Mickey-only portions are really fun, and the mechanics are fun. Yeah, it's a fun game, but Oswald just ruins it, so... What I really want is a ROM hack for Mickey only. It just opens all the doors. It opens all the doors that Oswald has to activate, and any panels or whatever just gets instantly activated and stuff. That'd be the best ROM hack ever, and just deletes him from the game. It'd also make Prescott's Arena a consistent boss fight, other than the inconsistent target amounts.
Would you like to travel to the float yard?
All right, here's Float Yard. It has a crash that you can't really avoid. It's just random. It's RNG whether you get crashed here. When I get to it, if I PogChamp, it's because I didn't crash, and if I crash, then I have to restart and load from a autosave point. But we'll see. Just pray I don't crash. And there's also a crash in the game that can happen right before the final boss, after you beat the first phase of the final boss, going to the second phase. It can crash the game. And people have memed on me that I'll be on sub 1 hour pace, and I'll lose sub 1 hour to final boss crash.
How long has Prescott been working here?
Alright, so here's what the crash usually happens. If the door opens again, we're safe. If it doesn't, we crash. Let's see. It opened. Sick. We're good. Alright, here's our next clip coming up. So we're gonna use the TV to boost. It's unintentional. Use the TV boost up here. And then use Oswald to glide over here.
throat is open, but how do we get past that all-seeing eye?
I'll go for the ballsy jump. Got it.
You see that panel? Oswald, get to work.
I felt like going for the ballsy jump, so we did it. Alright, so you used to have to go get in the gold ink. You used to have to go get the gold ink and
Aha, the hand at the top
slow walk all the way over to this firework.
igniting the fireworks should open.
But when I found RBF clip, I realized, hey, what if I use the TV? What if I use the TV to knock back into this thinner? So... I failed it. Alright, so here we go. No. Alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. Third try, maybe? Maybe? Nope. Hold on.
You want to enter the
Alright, third try.
Scott's arena?
Pretty bad. That didn't save any time. Probably lost some time. But it looks cool, and I wanted to show it off since I didn't even get RBF clip. Alright. I got hit by a piece of wood. Amazing. Riveting get... I got hit by the piece of wood again. Alright, I'm so good at this video game. I'm gonna wait for the piece of wood to fall. Alright, we're good. Please don't laugh at that. I swear I'm good at this video game. I swear I'm not bad. I put in 150 hours into this game. Whoa! It's not really showing right now. But I promise I have world record. I am not scamming you guys.
You want to enter the projector.
Okay, that was terrible. I hate that. Alright, here's worst boss fight in the game. It's pray for good RNG. This can save up to a minute, but it's really rare. Alright, so we're gonna... I meant to butterfly sketch, but I'll TV sketch this first. Alright, butterfly sketch it. It's gonna run. He's gonna get stunned. He's gonna get confused. We're supposed to thin all of his armor off and then knock his back to cannonball. So we have to wait for this gust to win before we get cannonballed. And it's RNG if he's gonna target me or Oswald. And it's also RNG how many cannonballs he's gonna shoot. And he can also shoot a toxic cannonball and waste a lot of time. So yeah. That's...
I just want to say hello.
I've had him shoot a toxic cannonball 3 times in a row before. He targeted Oswald. Alright, he did two cannons, so it's good. I got killed. Oswald will res me, and I'll have 3 hearts. He toxic cannonball, that's hilarious. We're gonna go ahead and butterfly sketch so we can get a little bit more thin off.
There's no escape.
And then you cancel it with the TV. I don't have a lot of thinner.
Why are you running?
I'm actually all out of thinner. There's thinner right in front of me. Sick. Thinner and paint also regenerates over time.
Batten down the hatches, matey.
Quick, knock back the cannonball.
Sick. All right.
He didn't need that either. He'll still smash you flat.
I'm also using mouse and keyboard for this part for a more accurate more accurate thin and stuff. Alright. Just more accurate to use mouse.
Quick, knock back the cannonball. Quick, knock back the cannonball.
I got super lucky and he did 3. So that's the end of the boss fight. I got really lucky.
Prescott.
That was an okay fight. I got toxic balled twice, I think.
We may have put an end to Prescott's scheming, but that doesn't mean Wasteland is safe. We need
My gold split is like a 1:12 boss fight, so it's really RNG heavy, and it's what really makes me not want to run this game. Especially with the way Oswald is, and how he can sometimes waste a cannonball and then do another phase just because he targeted Oswald and I can't do anything about it. It's just one of the most disheartening boss fights in the game. By far. Alright, so Adventurelands has a really like
Let's head into the wilds of Ventureland.
has a pretty tight jump in it, and it's also pretty Oswald heavy. But we'll see. I don't know. The one thing that like keeps me, let's see if I get this. Nope. Okay. The one thing that like keeps me from wanting to run this game is basically Oswald, because I enjoy all the Mickey parts, but Oswald's just like no fun at all.
Let's head into the wilds of Ventureland.
Plus that boss fight's really bad.
Mickey! Oswald!
Watch out!
Shoutouts to Englishman who did the first route of this game and was the first serious runner of this game. Shout out to Englishman. He's retired. I think he blocked me on Discord because I asked him for help once. Shoutouts. He found Ventureland Cloak. He either went off the grid or he blocked me. I'm not sure though. I don't blame him for not wanting to be associated with this game anymore.
It's used to open. I wonder if there's something more we need to do to see what's inside.
Got it. Alright. That skips having to do all of Ventureland basically. And now we just have to do a few Oswald glides with throughout the treehouse. And if you didn't notice, this is a Peter Pan themed level. All right, sweet.
I'm all over it.
So we're gonna distract Pete Pan. Get it? Ha ha ha. His name's Pete Pan.
I'm sure we can find a way to sneak past Pete, or find some other way.
So you distract him with TV, and then
Don't worry about it.
It's working again. Go
if it's Neverland, can we ditch Oswald for some pixie dust? Dude, that'd be awesome. I can fly.
we can get it open.
Oh, that's a hard jump that I just missed because I wasn't paying attention. Sick. Alright, made it. Oswald can waste a lot of time if you don't cut him off right here. Alright, I cut him off so he doesn't waste a minute. He's killed sub 1 hour by wasting an entire minute here.
Yeah, I know how to do this.
Now you see that was super slow because he decided to glide around and then wait a little bit before activating the panel.
This projector isn't part of the main network. I wonder where it goes. Shall we see?
Alright, Autotopia. The biggest RNG Oswald heavy level in the entire run that kills more runs than it saves. It has one cool trick with Mickey Mouse. Everything else is, can Oswald hit these panels fast or not? Welcome to Double Jeopardy. And I'm not gonna get guardians here unless there's one that's really free. I'm only gonna get one guardian just so I can get tentacle stun.
Would you like to enter the projector?
Other than that, I'm just gonna play it super safe because I don't feel like dying. Okay, Autotopia.
Look at these old parts. I say.
Autotopia, aka Depression, the level. So basically, the entire level is me jumping on jumping on one of these pressure plates, waiting for Oswald to activate a panel,
That pressure plate exposed an access port. Quickly.
and he'll just dick around over here.
This is mine.
He'll just decide to not activate it sometimes, and sometimes he'll die. Like he'll jump in some thinner.
How do you say kaput?
He'll just jump in some thinner and just completely ignore it.
The explosion shot.
Now we're gonna autosave abuse, which gets us ahead with all of our hearts back. It's faster than walking. Also, if you take damage, it refills all your hearts. There's gonna be a card right here. You butterfly sketch it and ignore it. You hug the wall so you don't take damage there, and you skip that cycle. Autosave abuse. Now you don't have to go around. That ain't looking so good in these loading screens. Nah, dude. All right, I'm gonna grab one guardian.
Guardian pump things. Let's take care of it, Mickey.
Is there another that is free? Nope. And how am I this unlucky?
Access port. Quickly now, Oswald.
How am I that unlucky? Why? If you play this game, you know how unlucky I just got. The thinner siphon, the guardian siphon spat at me and then activated right on top of me, and I took damage from the floor. That was actually, and look, Oswald. Oh man, let's see, will Oswald be fast? See, now look what Oswald's doing. Your run relies on if Oswald is fast here. Your run literally relies on if Oswald is fast here. I tried stunning into those walls, into those thinner walls to see if I could do it, but they're just too thick and you can't get through. If that happened, Autotopia would be so consistent.
Yeah, another one down. Well, what next?
So as you see there, that was super slow and it was out of my control. I was doing everything I could. But Oswald didn't want to do anything. I was doing everything I could, but yeah. I was timing my jumps perfectly. I was just standing on it waiting for him to do something. I'm so sorry. I caused myself this pain when I chose this speed game. Alright, there's gonna be another car. Better sketch it so you don't get stunned. And then, yeah. Here's the last tube. And then it's just cutscene. And then we're done. And then we have the last level, and then we have final boss. So we have like 3 more splits. This one's pretty easy. Oswald usually doesn't like, he's not really slow on this. Even with me going straight to the pressure plates, Oswald still acted slow on that second tube. I could have gone and got some guardians and then came back, but he was still slow. So it probably would have been slower if I went for the guardians. Getting guardians makes final boss super easy. So I have to stun this Yeti boy. Come up here. this pressure plate, Guardian Siphon is like super consistent.
They've stopped.
This and the first one are super consistent, but the second one is pure RNG.
Control tower. Wait, there's a cave. This one's mine.
Both of you must work together to solve this problem.
Alright,
Cave.
that's basically Iddytopia. We have one Mickey trick left. I have one projector level, then I have attic, and then I have final boss. Final boss has the potential to crash, making me having to do the entire first and second phase over again. So if it does crash, I might go over estimate,
The Guardians are free.
but I don't
They're
think I will. It
restoring
should. I think this is on 104, 103 pace.
Hey, look up there. It's a projector.
But if I
inside the
crash,
tower.
it might be like a 106, 107, so it'll be close to estimate, I guess. Just pray. Alright, here's the last Mickey trick of the run, basically. Besides the stun lock. Alright, I almost fell off. That skips having to go up the entire tower.
This leads to the Mad Doctor's old attic? How odd. Well, shall we?
Alright, Roll of Evil. It's a musical. Musical level. I want to tweet at the director of this game and ask him why. I'm gonna ask him why. Just why, you know? Just be like, why? Why is Oswald in this video game? So I have to wait for these cycles, and then... Boom. So basically, the entire point of this marathon is to tell people to go learn the Epic Mickey 1 speedrun. It's way cooler. It has cool out of bounds. It is longer, though, because you have Wii loading times. But... yeah, it's cool. If you're gonna, if you're interested in running this game, don't go run Epic Mickey 1.
Remember, this goes to the Mad Doctor's old attic. Shall we head there?
Why didn't you do that game then? Why do this one? Because
Let's take
this game's on PC, and I do not have a capture card to do Epic Mickey 1 runs. That is why.
those seats. I wonder what they were being used for.
I'm all over it.
Also, the Epic Mickey 1 run is like world record's like 2 hours and 56 minutes, and this is only like an hour. Yendema 211. He's a top runner in Super Mario 3D World, and he also runs Epic Mickey 1 and Celeste. Go check him out. He's really cool dude. And he's helped with the development of the Wii run and helped me glitch on the Wii. He commentated my other marathon run, but I didn't ask him because I kind of forgot to ask him. But yeah, he's super cool dude. His world record's pretty good. If you're interested, like, look up his world record and learn off of that. Again, if you want to learn any of these games, go to we have a Discord, and it's we're really friendly, we're really tight knit, we're pretty small. There's only like 6 runs on the leaderboard, like 6 runners who've submitted something for this game. Wii's like 5 or something. We're really small, but yeah, we're pretty cool. We're really tight knit, little small family.
Would you like to enter?
All right, final boss. So first off, on this final boss, I'm gonna be doing mouse and keyboard. We're gonna pop this Guardian right away, and it should stun lock. It should stun lock him in one of his phases. That attack also one shots. So we're just gonna thinner him, and there's a little bar on the right side of his. A little bar on the right side of the like red orb in the middle. It'll be our progress of the boss fight. Alright, so the stun lock should have worked. Yeah, this game's pretty busted. He doesn't attack you the entire first phase now. Second phase is gonna be interesting because I do not have guardians, because I decided to play it safe, because going for guardians is super risky. Especially in a marathon setting, because it can make or break, and I didn't want to have to waste like 2 minutes going for guardians in Autotopia. Didn't crash. All right, we're good. So since we did that, the final boss is now bugged, and I have to wait for an autosave to come up. And there we go. Now I just have to hit these masks with thinner.
Come on, let's take out those masks.
If you have thinner guardians, it'll one shot each mask. So if you, best case scenario, you get 2 thinner guardians. You get 2 thinner guardians, and then you only have 1 mask to actually thin. But like I said, I was going for safer strats.
Something must be done about those masks.
All right, I died, so I have to get rezzed by Oswald.
Those masks must be tied into the control mechanism.
All right, I'm getting really unlucky right now. This boss fight's so much easier with guardians. All right, there we go. That's the boss fight. Time on when the time on whenever the final cutscene pops up. I'll call it. I also have a timer on my end.
Release the Guardians too.
Time. 105:23. I think that's exactly 3 minutes off of what's on the board for world record. So that's the run. Yeah. Thanks for the run. My pleasure. Alright, you get to hear the Mad Doctor sing in a different language for some reason. Here's Abby Mickey 3 setup. Yeah, what really killed this run, besides, you know, the early game mess ups, was Autotopia. I got really unlucky on that second. I don't know how much it wasted, maybe 1.5 minutes of wasted time on the second Guardian Siphon. But yeah, I'm Iddy, as you probably know already. Yeah, I used to run this game a lot consistently for about 3 months, and I got really burnt out on it because of how punishing it was. And I've been taking a break from speedrunning, but it was nice to come back and do this marathon because I signed up for it a few months ago when I was like really in my heat of the grind, my like push for sub 1 hour. But yeah. Do you mind if I post the speedrun Discord in case anyone wants it in the chat for Abby Mickey? If you want or interested in running, message me if you're interested in running like the PC category. If you're interested in running the PC category, message me. If you're interested in running the Wii category, I recommend messaging Mid. He's like an active runner of this game, or Yandema. And if you have any questions on Epic Mickey 1, feel free to DM Yandema because he's really good at that game. And yeah, I don't know anything about that game. I just know that it's a cool run and it's way better than this because it doesn't have Oswald. I'm really happy I got to do this run. Thank you for having me. Yeah, this run's, it's a mess, but it's a run. It's a licensed game. Thanks for having me, and yeah. Good luck on the rest of the marathon, the Soul Calibur run. Looking forward to it.